In the AFC Championship game, the New York Jets encountered a swamp on the road to Pasadena. Yet the dismal playing conditions did not dampen their fighting spirit.
That's right, defense! Defense! Let's go! Let's go! Defense!
Despite a courageous defensive effort, a 14-0 defeat ended a season in which the Jets traveled a high road to success. Indeed, it seemed all they did was travel. Their last 6 games were played on the road, and they recalled pro football's bygone barnstorming days as they constantly took wing from one destination to another. When these Jets took flight, they ascended to great heights. They were both physical and elegant, and capable of transforming a sport into an art form. With their talent and enthusiasm, the Jets withstood the rigors of playing 8 of 12 contests away from home. Their 8-4 record included 5 victories on enemy turf. Circumstances thrust the 1982 New York Jets into a new role, and they acquitted themselves with honor as the Road Warriors. Under Walt Michaels' guidance, the Jets matured into one of the NFL's best teams. With Michaels' postseason retirement, offensive coordinator Joe Walton becomes the man in charge for 1983. He assumes command of a team that in 1982 got its first glimpse of glory in New England. In week 2, the Jets rebounded from an opening day defeat with a well-balanced 31-7 victory. But a knee injury to Joe Klecko cast a cloud over the team's future. Then a players' strike put that future on hold. 8 weeks later at Shea Stadium, the Jets resumed the season against Baltimore. They picked up right where they left off, as number 24, Freeman McNeil, keyed a 37-0 victory.
Richard Todd calls signals on a second down and hands the ball off to McNeil in the backfield, breaks a tackle at 30, 25, 20, they go all the way, 50, 10, 5, touchdown, New York Jets. Back to pass, Todd on play action, loops it to McNeil all alone at the 50. The tackle 5, looking for a block, Gaffney gets it all, touchdown.
This second-year pro was the dominating runner the Jets have long sought.
We have a saying every Monday and Tuesday when we get the game plan ready. What new way can we get the ball to number 24? So we're always looking for another play for him or ways we can get him the football, and we're going to continue to do that.
From the very start of the season, McNeil was off and running to start it. In gaining more than 1,000 yards in 12 games, he displayed a dashing, slashing style. He stunned opponents with a wide range of skills. McNeil's 8 touchdowns were a tribute to those who removed obstacles from his path to success.
When you got the big guys up front like I have, it makes my job a lot easier. And I tell you, coming to a team like the New York Jets and running behind the line like I run behind it is magnificent.
Tackle Chris Ward, number 72, and Stan Waldemore, number 70, manned the left side of this explosive line. At center was Pro Bowl and All-Pro selection Joe Fields, number 65. The right guard was durable Dan Alexander, number 60, while Pro Bowl tackle Marvin Powell, number 79, was also accorded All-Pro honors for the 4th time. These behemoths erected a blockade for a versatile convoy of runners that included number 42, Bruce Harper, Marion Barber, Dwayne Crutchfield, Scott Durking, and number 35, Mike Augustiniak. And of course, there was a force named Freeman McNeil, who finished 1982 as the NFL's leading rusher and emerged as one of the game's brightest new stars. Number 99, Mark Gastineau, Abdul Salam, number 74, Kenny Neal, number 77, and number 93, Marty Lyons, formed a defensive line that met every challenge head-on. Ben Rudolph, Barry Bennett, and Rusty Gilbo lent support to a pressure-inducing charge from which there was little hope of escape. Salam exemplified a unit that not only out-hustled foes, but out-muscled them as well. Neal displayed determined second effort as Klecko's replacement. All-Pro Gastineau was often submarined, but seldom sunk. Despite double and even triple teaming, Gastineau recorded 8.5 sacks in 12 games, enhancing his reputation as a one-man wrecking crew who can demolish an offense faster than any defensive lineman in pro football. Joe Klecko's injury forced the sack exchange to become the pick-up-the-slack exchange. Thanks to his colleagues, the transition was a successful one indeed. The Jets towered above the competition for 5 straight games. During this streak, the Green Bay Packers came to Shea with a 3-0 record, and the Jets responded with a salty performance.
Todd is back to pass. He is throwing toward the end zone. Lands a touchdown.
Late in the third quarter, the Jets trailed 13-12, but Freeman McNeil ignited a comeback. McNeil's 36-yard run enabled Pat Leahy to bring the Jets from behind for the second and final time.
The ball will be spotted at the 14-yard line. It'll be a 24-yard field goal attempt with 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The snap, the placement, the kick. The kick is up, and the kick is perfect.
This victory showcased the Jets' character as well as their talent. In playing 7 of their next 8 games on the road, they would continue to draw on an abundant supply of both. During 1982, the Jets cast an imposing shadow over the NFL. With each victory, they increased in stature. While their deeds earned them a fearsome reputation, they continually had to prove themselves. Game time had all the earmarks of a frontier showdown.
It's like a gunfight. It's almost like high noon. You know, it's like a Randolph Scott or Gary Cooper Western. The quickest draw.
The Jets demonstrated their fast draw in untamed regions. A Monday night excursion through Lion Country saw triggerman Richard Todd pass for 384 yards, including 3 touchdowns to Wesley Walker.
Todd, straight drop, throws to the far side. Walker all along the 40, breaks away. He's going to get a touchdown. The 30, the 20, the 50, 10, 5. Touchdown, New York Jets. Todd drops back to pass, rolls a bit to the right, throws deep to Walker. Got to stop with the defender. Touchdown.
In the fourth period, the final Todd to Walker scoring pass secured a 28-13 victory. Throughout the season, a wide receiver with red-hot speed and a cool, confident quarterback propelled a passing attack that was at once both efficient and breathtaking. 1982 again established Wesley Walker as one of the NFL's foremost big play threats. Walker and Lamb Jones, number 80, provided the Jets with a pair of speed demons who bedeviled defenders. Jones earned respect as he began to fulfill his vast potential. Todd's targets also included number 81, Derek Gaffney. As an alternate wide receiver, Gaffney was a peerless possession specialist who averaged nearly 19 yards per reception. There were more good hands people in tight ends Mickey Schuler, number 82, and Jerome Barkham, number 83. This high-flying aerial circus had the perfect ringmaster in Todd, who finished the season as the AFC's third-ranked passer. With his poise, maturity, and sure touch, Todd joined the top flight of NFL quarterbacks. Just as Richard Todd turned Joe Walton's offensive philosophy into action, so too did Greg Buttle bring defensive coordinator Joe Gardy's concepts to life. Number 51 embodies the blue-collar work ethic of a line-backing core that succeeds with concentration rather than flash. John Woodring, Ron Crosby, and Stan Blinker, number 54, spelled further trouble for foes, as did number 1 draft choice Bob Crable, number 50. In this hard-hitting, hard-hat contingent, underrated Lance Mell, number 56, led the team in tackles, while stealing 4 passes in 12 games. Interceptions were the specialty of an opportunistic secondary that included Jesse Johnson, Johnny Lynn, and starting strong safety Ken Schroy, number 48. Starting cornerback Jerry Holmes had a nice arrangement with reserve Kirk Springs. On this play, Holmes, number 47, knocks the ball away, and Springs gets the interception. In the playoffs, Springs repaid the favor by knocking the receiver away. An AFC regular season high 5 interceptions were produced by number 40, Bobby Jackson, who is small in size, but large in tenacity. During the year, Darrell Ray, number 28, had 4 interceptions and averaged nearly 50 yards per return. Every time Ray picks off a pass, he provides a one-man thrill show. But in a wild Christmas weekend contest in Minnesota, this exciting young performer was upstaged by Bobby Jackson and a special teams unit that during the year was led by Kurt Sohn, John Woodring, and Bob Crable. The Jets not only out-hit the Vikings, they managed to outwit them as well. Pat Ryan's touchdown pass to Mickey Schuler was typical of a day in which the unusual became commonplace.
High snap, placed down, it's blocked. The ball is blocked by the New York Jets, rolls around. Picked up by Darrell Ray at the 8-yard line. He breaks away, gets up to the 15, he's up to the 18-yard line, fumbles it, picked up by Bobby Johnson. He's going to get a touchdown. Bobby Johnson's gone all the way for a touchdown for the New York Jets. Incredible.
Prior to the game, Jackson promised to atone for a missed interception that might have prevented a loss to Miami. Obviously, he's a man who keeps his word.
1st and 10, the snap, bobbled. Kramer picks it up, now runs up at the 30 and throws, and it's intercepted by Bobby Johnson. He's going to have a touchdown. The midfield mark. The 2nd interception of the day. What a day for number 40, Bobby Jackson.
The Jets clinched the playoff berth in a game that had its share of freak plays. But the final score was no fluke, as the Jets would prove in the opening round of postseason action. At Cincinnati, many figured the Jets would be constrained by the defending AFC champion Bengals. But after falling behind 14-3, the Jets busted loose in a big way. While Richard Todd and Wesley Walker turned in show-stopping performances, center stage belonged to Freeman McNeil. McNeil rushed for 202 yards, the second highest total in playoff history. In addition to running the Bengals ragged, McNeil also threw them for a loop.
Todd hands it off to McNeil, right side. He throws the option pass. Gaffney alone, touchdown! Touchdown, New York Jets! Talk about a wrinkle! Here's McNeil, right side, turns inside the 15, the 10, the 5, he's got a touchdown! Freeman McNeil goes the right side, follows blockers, and gets into the end zone untouched. A 20-yard run. The young man is here. He has arrived. He is definitely an all-pro.
For the sack exchange, business was brisk indeed. Ken Anderson was dumped 4 times and pressured into 3 interceptions. Number 29, Johnny Lynn's 2 thefts included a steal at the 1-yard line that provided the game's turning point. While Lynn staggered the Bengals, Darrell Ray delivered the knockout punch. Ray's record-setting 98-yard interception return was part of a 21-point fourth period that powered the Jets to a 44-17 victory, their first postseason win since 1969. For the Road Warriors, the next stop was Los Angeles and a meeting with the top-seeded Raiders. This game promised a heated confrontation within a football fortress where the Raiders had thus far been invincible. This was a formidable challenge, but the Jets rose up to meet it. And they met it beneath the spellbound gaze of millions.
Come on, let's get it going now, boys. Confidence. That's all you need. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
On this day, the Jets' defense was at its most relentless.
Last foot left. Foot left.
What a great hit.
In the opening 2 periods, the Jets left the Raiders in the dust as they outgained them by more than 100 yards. A Pat Leahy field goal and Todd's scoring pass to Walker staked the Jets to a 10-0 halftime lead. But in the third quarter, the Jets were forced to run for their lives. The Raiders assumed a 14-10 advantage, but late in the fourth period, the Jets demonstrated that while their senses had been dulled a little, they were not through shining. In the heat of battle, Todd kept his cool, and in the face of one of pro football's most intimidating teams, the Jets mounted a scoring drive that was electrifying in its swiftness.
4:59 remaining, 14-10 LA. McNeil the lone setback. Todd drops back to pass. He's looking deep for Wesley. A step on the defender. He's got it at the 2 and rolls into the end zone. 1-yard line. Todd to Wesley Walker at the 1-yard line. It's goal to go for the New York Jets. Todd gives to Scotty, right side, touchdown! Touchdown, New York Jets! Scott Durkee gets into the end zone, and the Jets have taken the lead, 16-14.
I tell you, either we have a lot of transplanted New Yorkers out here, or a lot of people came out for the game because the crowd, at least maybe they appreciate the Jets' last drive.
Yet the drive was but a prelude to a frenzied finish of a spirited battle of wills. The Jets apparently had the battle won when Lance Mel picked off a Jim Plunkett pass with 2:49 remaining. But then, just as suddenly, they seemingly lost their grip on victory. Incredibly, the Jets faced still another test of their character, and they passed it with flying colors.
Plunkett back to pass. He pumps, fires over the middle. Lance Mel intercepts at the 25. He's at the 30. Lance Mel comes up with a second interception here in the fourth quarter. The Jets have the ball back. They can run the clock out. The Raiders do not have any timeouts remaining, and the Jets appear on their way to the AFC Championship.
Throughout 1982, the Jets mounted an heroic charge that will not likely be forgotten. They made giant strides, and as the Road Warriors, they underwent a rite of passage that molded them into one of the NFL's premier teams. The New York Jets will be at home more often in 1983, but this team is still going places.